So hello friends, my name is Amish and you are watching Creator Amish YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will be showing you how you can make crystal ball effect in Photoshop. So first have a look how it will be after it's all completed. So open up Photoshop, import the picture and then come to ellipse tool and press shift and draw ellipse. Control shift and make it larger as per your need. After that, Control A, select all and then align the circle to the center. Sorry, it's not done yet. Okay, so first select one and then press Control A and then align this to the center. Once it's aligned, you can deselect the file by pressing Control D and then make a copy of background layer by pressing Control J. After that, pull background copy above the ellipse in such a way that ellipse tool is between both the background layers, and after that select background copy and go to filter, then distort and then spherize. Its amount should be 100% and then press OK. So here you will see that the shape of background copy has been changed. It's somewhat like watermelon. And now select the background copy layer and right click on it and click on create clipping mask. Here you will find it, create clipping mask, and you can see here that it has created a mask. So after that, click on background copy and click Ctrl T to transform it, and if you will press Shift and Alt key, then you will be able to resize it by a good ratio. So resize it. You can see here that if I will resize it more from down, then you can see here that there different color, the color that I have given to ellipse. So resize it in such a way that the color of circle, I mean ellipse, is not visible. After resizing, click on check button and now select on ellipse 1. If you see outlines of ellipse, then you can click on Control H to hide the stroke, or you can go here and check here that here is stroke and give its value to 0. Maybe you will be able to see that there is some strokes in border of your ellipse. So after that, right click on it and go to blending options and then check inner shadows and come to its settings. Now in this settings, what you have to do is, now here we need to change its blend mode to linear dodge add, and it's done. And also we will change its color to white. Okay, you can see the previews here. Let me just keep it here. You can see here that the outlines of ellipse is now, the inner outline is of white color. If we'll do it red, then it will be of red color. You can have a look here. If we'll make it black, it will be black. Let's keep it white. White is perfect for this effect. So after that, after clicking on white, you can click on OK. After clicking on OK, click on opacity and make it to 50%, and you must check this use global light. And after that, your angle must be, let's have a look, 45. No, let's try 60. 60 is looking fine. And let's keep distance 20, 30, 40. Yeah, 40 is looking fine. So keep its size as 200, and it's looking good now, and keep its contour to Gaussian. So now we need to come to gradient overlay. Come to gradient overlay settings as well, and let's just keep its blending mode to linear burn. Okay, and set it opacity as 60%. Okay, and come to gradient settings. I'm looking for foreground to transparent, so let's try where it is. Oh, this is also looking good, so we'll keep this. I'm sorry for that, but this is only foreground to transparent. We can check here and click here, and that's done. So now we need to change its settings and scale all those things. After choosing transparent and foreground and transparent, click on this gradient panel. Maybe in your Photoshop it would be displaying here, because this is Photoshop 2021, then it's looking different. So now click this one and bring it in middle. Approx its location must be 50, and then click OK. Style must be linear, angle should be 60 degree, and scale keep it 90%. And that's all done. Click on OK, and now we'll add some more things to our picture to make it more. Now let's take a new layer, or yeah, we'll take a new layer. Its position must be here, and we'll take a ellipse of black color. Let's just adjust it here. This is for making the shadow. Let's just transform it. Your smart guide will help you. Rulers will help you to align it to center. And after that, click on filter. Click on this. Click on filter, blur, Gaussian blur, convert to smart object, and let's just blur this to some extent, maximum extent. I'm so sorry. Double click here. It wasn't rendered, and I thought it rendered. So yeah, this is looking perfect. And after that, we can change its opacity. Okay, This is looking good, and that's done. So now it's looking somewhat better. After that, again come to background layer. We'll blur this background as well. This background also will blur. So let's make another copy. Select background copy 2, come to filter, blur, Gaussian blur again, and you can see this is too much, right? We don't want this much blur. Yep, this is looking fine, right? So it's done. So now let's have a look. You can keep as you like it. So this was before, and this is after. So I think you liked the video. Please subscribe and share this video. Thank you.